Hello. Who are you? Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others. Let me tell you about Senua. Now, her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening?
It's breathing.
The head. It's breathing.
It's breathing.
Why? He knows. He knows she's getting closer.
He can feel her coming closer.
They're watching. She's getting closer. They're watching the head.
They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness.
They're watching.
They know you're here.
There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing?
Why is she doing this?
They're watching.
Why doesn't she turn coming?
İlerliyor bakalım
She's
tekrar.
doing this for him. She wants to rescue him.
Şizofren mi acaba bu
He's
karakter?
already dead.
Feel you coming. You're coming. Quiet. Oh, how rude of me. I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right? They've been around ever since the tragedy. Well, that's not quite true. Some are old,
Bunu Unreal Engine'la
some are new.
gerçek yüzle canlandırmışlar karakteri. O yüzden şu oyunu çok merak ediyorum.
I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed
Nerede
her.
animasyon yapar gibi.
Can you see them? Over there.
Why isn't she looking?
Why aren't you looking?
He's in hell high.
Look, up ahead.
Hell high.
You see it too?
You promised you gave.
Yes.
Ben galiba oyunda
It is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call Hell.
Turn back. Go back. Go back.
It's not safe.
Go back. Go back. Go back. Go
It's
back.
not safe.
It's them. They're here.
You see them?
Hadi bakalım. Araya ne zaman çıkacak ya? Sağa sola da bakamıyoruz yani. Sadece sabit bir görüş açısı var.
Look around and you will see them. The drowned, the sick, the slain.
Onlar burada.
Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell.
Aman ölüler.
But the dead don't always lie still here. This is not a place of rest.
Can't do this. Go back. Go back.
Ölüler canlanıyor zaten.
They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you.
They're watching. Stop. Can you feel them watching? They're watching her. They're watching her. You're so close to the darkness. Go back. Can you feel it?
What is she thinking? I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be?
Bilmem.
You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. But it's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power.
They can feel you.
You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own, but it isn't bravery that drives her.
Nerede bitecek bu acaba?
Bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Then it was fear runs far, far deeper.
Işığı kapat istersen daha bir ambiyans olur. Şöyle bir şey. Şöyle bir aklınızı sıçrasıca oynayalım. Geldik sonunda ya köyü. Geldik de acaba ablamız inecek mi şu küçük kayığın ağaçtan bozma.
What is she looking at?
Neye bakıyormuş?
What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us. There's no going back.
You can't do it.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
Kız güzel ya. Sonunda karakterimizi geçebildik. Etrafa bakalım. Abi her yer ceset ya, herkes. Herkesi kaza oturtmuşlar abi. Silahımız var da şu an çekmiyor silah. Burada bir kılıcımız var. Yani ne kadar gözükmesin.
Use your eyes. Use your eyes. Look closer.
She can't focus.
Why can't she focus? Take a
Do
closer.
not forget my stories, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse. Do not forget my stories, Senua. Because your darkness comes from
Nasıl
hell,
bulacağız ya?
and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate, but gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river and will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Helheim goes from there, across the river of knives that flows from the dark world of Niflheim.
Bitti mi? Dokuz gece at süreceksin. Ben geliyorum. Tribe girdim.
Darkness is coming. Yearn for life. Hungers for it. Like a pack of wolves on a hunt. He's not stopping. Not this time.
Bilmiyorum da.
Can you see it?
The land of mist and fog.
He's in there.
The old fool was right. What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
He's lost. He's lost.
Where are you? I hear you. So he's there, you know. There's no doubt about it.
Lost.
The source of the darkness is in Helheim,
They're called
and the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Coming. Her dear beloved, Dillian.
Sanırım yukarı çıkma yok, orada püsküleyeceğiz.
What is she doing?
Why is she doing this?
Why doesn't she turn back?
She's doing this for him.
She wants to rescue him. He's already dead.
He's dead. But his soul is in Helheim. His soul still lives. She needs to save his soul.
She wants his soul to be at peace.
She needs to lay him to rest. He's already dead.
She can save him.
There's nothing she can
The
do.
bridge to Helheim.
Where are we?
I forget its name. She forgets too. But she does remember that only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget. The old fool said there was a hidden path up to it. Let's see, shall we?
Öğrenciler de görüş olacağını sanmıyorum ya. Böyle bir konuşan kaç daha var.
The Northmen speak of 9 worlds. The world of men they call Midgard. Sky gods dwell in Asgard. The gods of earth, harvest, wind and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness. Only the dead dwell in Helheim, and that is where you must travel.
She needs to go up there. She has to go. What's up there?
Down.
That's it. That's the way.
Benim konuştum zaten de.
This isn't right.
You have to turn back. Are you scared?
You should be scared. Turn
Şey,
around. Just drop down.
She's going down. What's down there? Do you know where you are? Where are we?
iyi o zaman.
Why did she do that?
Biraz daha
She
sessiz
shouldn't have done
konuşuyor,
it.
sesini
She can't
duyuyoruz.
go back now.
No, this is it. The hidden path.
Hiçbir şey yok mu burada şimdi? Sadece konuşan bir duvar mı geldi yine karşımıza? Evet, tamam, otomatik karakter kendisi hareket ediyor.
He's going to hurt you.
Kapı tehlikeli, dokunma.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them.
Don't listen.
I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way.
Don't listen.
I'll never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait, who are you?
It's just a memory.
Druth? Is that you?
Around you now.
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth. Liar.
Yaşlı bir aslan.
An old fool.
He's coming.
truth is my truth.
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Tell me the stories again, old friend. I'm listening.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
I can see one.
Hold it in your mind's eye. Find one like it to open the gate.
Use your eyes. She's looking closer. She needs to look closer. Focus. It's just
Kalp gözü.
It's just stop.
Kalp gözüne odaklan diyor. Neye odaklanacağız? Açın şu kapıyı ya.
It's too loud. It's hidden. Look for it. He's not right. He's not right.
It's near. Focus, and you will find it. Look towards the gate, and the gate will open.
It's just that.
The gate is open. Go through the gate.
Go through it.
It's dangerous.
Follow it.
It worked.
I spent 6 years enslaved in hell, but I watched
Ondan
them,
yöntemlerini öğrendim.
learnt their ways.
I know you did.
You listened when everyone else laughed.
Bilmem bakalım.
My people pay a heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
Hadi aşağısı bayağı yüksek. Yani yüksek parçalanırız. Eğer
Another
burada
voice
düşerse var ya.
joins us. She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. But what good is that? When
Daha
we
da
are
Tomb Raider
always
oynamıştım ama
here.
bunun hikayesi biraz daha tuhaf yani.
I guess it's the same with heights.
Daha çok Yunan mitolojisine
You
bir.
can stand on the edge, pretend it's going to be okay. But you know that death is near, waiting for you like that. Little slip.
Bu arada WAD'yi
Can't
biz
just
şey yapıyoruz.
wish things away.
Yönlendiriyormuşuz burayı. Aslında aşağı düşüyordum lan. Yok kere aşağı düşüyordum. Ama var ya efekt. Şuraya baksana. Birazdan yazarım tabii. Abi Unreal Engine burada çalışmış.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed. And with her you must bargain.
Pazarlığımızı helal yapacağız. Okey. Buradan aşağı mı ineceğiz yoksa? Köprü orada. Hellbalde dediği yer de orada sanırım. Hellbalde neyse artık. Neyle bakalım aşağı. Let's go. Nereye? Neden? Ne zaman geldi? Kalırsın herhalde 2 hafta.
Stay back. Look at it. You have to open it.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him.
Altın kaplamalı kapı bu muydu ya?
Shh. Someone's here.
Karakter öyle bir yerde konuşuyor ki.
You took him from me. I beg you, let him go. I'll give you what you want. I won't resist anymore. Just give him back.
Ne oluyor lan? Karanlığa yakala. Hayda. Abi bu ne? Bilmiyorum. Hayır hayır. Karanlıktan çıkıp geliyorlar. Al. Bunlar hayda hayda bu nereden çıktı? Kızını al kızım, kızını al kızım hadi. Bu ne abi yerde de bir şey oluyor ya. Baksana. Öldü mü? Şaka olsun ya.
The darkness does not bargain. It does not reason. It is rot. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her. All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
Ve tüm ilerleme kaybedilecek. Ciddi mi ya?
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. That is what Dillian taught her. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow. Whatever the cost.
Onu anladım ben de ama başına kadar ulaştığında bütün ilerlemelerimiz silinecekmiş. Bunu ilk kez bir oyunda görüyorum ya.
Listen to me, Senua. The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Surt, and the god of illusion, Valravn. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
Kapıyı açmak için onların kanı.
To Dillian.
To his soul. It won't open.
How will she get through?
Why won't it open?
The Northmen say that in the beginning there was nothing but
She has to fight
darkness,
two gods first.
bitter cold to the
Two
north,
gates.
fiery hot to the south. They say the cold formed ice, which melted from the sparks from the south. The power of the darkness gave life to the dripping ice, and the first giant was born, and was named Ymir. The ice continued to drip, and the power of the void gave life to it, and it became a cow, whose milk fed the giant. That's right, a cow, but you weren't expecting that.
Bu mitolojide çok fazla şey var ya. İnsanı şaşırtan hikayeler.
Valravn, ancestor of the seers
Huzurların
and
efendisi.
master of ravens. He hunts his prey with his powers of illusion and feasts on their remains.
Yine mi bilgisayarın içindeyiz?
Follow the path to Valravn and defeat him in battle to earn his mark. The gate to Helheim cannot be opened without it.
Helheim ne yani? Karanlık orada hapsedilmiş. Onun bir tane sevdiği biri var herhalde. O oraya hapsedilmiş. Onu kurtarmaya çalışıyor falan filan. Ama yani hikayeye nasıl girdik ben hiç anlamadım yani. Şizofrenik bir şekilde girdi yani. Kendi kendine konuşuyor. Şu an elimiz çürüdü. Başımıza ulaştığında kaydedilen her şey gidecek. Oyunu yapan mantık. Ah. Orada da başka bir tanrımız herhalde. Odaklan.
Illusion hides the path to Valravn. Don't trust your eyes. find another way to see the truth.
Yol bulmak için başka. Şu an hatta illüzyondayız galiba. Bana öyle geliyor.
What's that?
It's a door.
No, it's a bridge. No, it's not.
Push it. Push it. Push it. She did it. She did it. She did it.
Konuşanlar ruhlar mı acaba? Bu büyük kapıdan geçit gibi bir şey duruyor.
Look, something is different. Change, different. Can you see?
She can't see it. Why can't she see it? Look around you. Can you see? Look how much it's changed.
Nerede? Şunu mu diyorsun? Baktık buna ya az önce. Buradan geldik. Artık şuradan soldan geldik. Köprüyü indik. Peki ya buradan geçmek için? Aynen. Şu ne bileyim geçit gibi geldi bana ya. Yok. Burada bir şey var ya. Evet. İllüzyon vardı. Şu an tüyler diken diken. Şu an tüyler
funny.
diken diken.
We all want to see behind the veil, don't we?
Bizim de oyun.
Once we do, we mostly just close our eyes again and pretend what we saw was never really there.
Bizimle cidden oyun oynuyor bu herif. İllüzyon tanrısı neyse artık. Her yere bir şey
Could
yerleştirmiş.
close her eyes. However hard she tried. Begged.
Korkuyoruz abi. Hadi devam. Yine aynı yere geldik gibi sanki.
This is the price she pays for seeing things differently. Because once you gaze into the relentless darkness, all that lurks within
Oo,
it
burada bir katliam var.
can see you too.
Bir hain yapıyoruz. Her yer keseriz. Abi yine mi siz ya?
Too many of them. Find a strong position.
Sen gel. Böyle olmaz böyle olur şerefsiz.
End it. No. It's nearly the end.
Başka var mı? Başka.
The Northmen will not stop her. She will find what
Aç
she...
savunma. Ay duman olmasın lan. Sen gelene kadar bekliyorum ben seni. Olmadı altına su alsana. Çıkabiliyoruz mu buraya? Peki ya buradan? Şu kapıya bakmadan önce şöyle bir etrafa bakıp gezineyim ya. Gideceğim de çıkamıyor. Sevuna. Çok güzel savaşıyor ama zıplayamıyor.
Valravan's power of illusion comes from ravens. Align the ravens to break his magic seal.
Show me what you have seen, Truth.
Look how much it's changed. It's all different now.
Nasıl izleyeceğiz? Çok denedim de.
To break the seal, align the ravens with the mark of Valravan.
Denedim kanka orayı. Çıkmıyor yani. Space'e falan da basıyor. Nasıl hizalayabileceğiz peki? Sembol şeklinde. Böyle sembolü nasıl? Yani bir şeyden hareket ettirebilmemiz lazım. Neyle kullanıyoruz bunu? Şuradan bir geçit daha varmış. farklı sapan bir dünya geçiş yapmak.
Looks the same, but feels
Orada orman bile bizi izliyor. Şurada kuzgunlar var da.
an imposter world where the forest itself is watching.
Oyunun mantığını hala anlayamadım ama. Kapı açılacak. Şuradan da çıkayım. Yine bir yerlerde illüzyon.
Another gate.
Another gate. You know what to do. Stay back. You have to open it. It's not safe. Don't listen to them. Listen.
To break the seal, align the ravens with the mark of Valravan.
What does it mean?
Which ravens?
Where are they?
Can't you see them? She can't see.
The crown. Try to find.
Line up the ravens.
Line up.
İllüzyonun ağzına sıçtı adam.
I hear something.
If you hear the soul of Valravan, follow it, and it will lead you to him. But be aware of his illusions. You can't always trust your eyes.
Buranın illüzyonu bozuldu. Derinlik açık.
Listen, focus. You need to focus. Focus.
Yol tepenin en üste çıkman gerekiyor. Şunun diyorsun. Şunu çok şey yapma. Sadece şurası yok.
Valravan. Challenge me.
Abi. Kuzguna benziyor.
He's gone. He doesn't mean. Where'd he go? Where is he? Find your fault.
Nereye gitti oğlum o? İşaret ediyor yine, gördün mü? Oraya git diyor. İşaret ediyor. Burada da var bir tane daha. O da orayı işaret ediyor.
Is she lost? It can be the first time. Last winter, before the tragedy, she journeyed into the wilds of her native land,
Buradan gidiyor.
living off berries, roots and rabbits. It's not uncommon, you see. We call such a person a Gelt. Some, like Truth, become Gelt in such others,
Açamadığımız
like Senua, the Purchakers. Those who make it back are forever changed.
She can get up now. What's that for? She can get up now. She can get up. Must be magic. Dark magic. A trick. Well, Raven. Tricking her. Raven. How can she get up? Bait. It's him. Dark magic draws her closer. It's not. He's helping her. It's not him. It's a trick. She's doing it on her own. He's not tricking her. It's magic. It's an illusion.
Burada gördüğüm merdiven. Bu gördüğümüz tahtalar vardı yani. Orası merdivenmiş. Al sana merdivenin devamı. Boşluk olacak. Kapı açıldı. Bir de şu Tanrı'yı bir dövelim ya. Yeter artık bizimle uğraştı.
We picture fear, and we think of a shadow in the woods, a creature in the night. If only it were that simple. The worst kind comes without warning, a deep and primal signal from within. A reminder that just because you cannot see the threat, it doesn't mean that it's not already here.
Another route. Find a way somewhere. Go round somewhere. Find your own path. It's a different way.
Abi yine çıktı bunlar. taneler ya.
Get up quick! Get up!
Öldürdü. Hayır ya. Karanlık iyice artıyor. Büyüdü. Elini iyice sardı kanka. Ölmemem lazım. Bir tane hiç sıkıntı yok. Oha.
Finish it! End it now! Finish! You finish it!
Don't let them surround you.
Don't let them get behind you. Behind you!
She will die.
Bir bak. Bir an öleceğiz sandım yine.
Ymir was a frost giant, a being of darkness, and all his sons and grandsons were dark after him. Of his daughters and granddaughters, some were monstrous, but others fair. But there was another who came from the ice, Buri. In shape, he was like a man, big and powerful. His son, Bor, took a fair giant to be his wife, and they had 3 sons. Odin was the eldest, and the Northmen hold him to be the foremost of the gods, the All Father.
Yürü bakalım. Geldiğimiz yer.
Do you know what it's like to leave everything behind? Your home, loved ones, to head deep into the wilds, perhaps never to return. Senua does. Because when darkness speaks, it changes everything. Turning home into a foreign land and loved ones into strangers. Exile makes sense when you realize that you were never really home in the first place.
Nereden gidiyoruz acaba? Bence ben film. Kaç dakikadır oynuyoruz şu oyunu. Bir tane daha boss göremedim sağdan. Boss. Uzunların hizada diyor. Her yerde uzun işareti var.
The song. Valravan. Valravan's song. It's over here. It's over here.
Is that? It's over there. No, it's here. There's two.
Bu seferki görev zor gibi.
Listen, focus. Listen.
It's magic. It's magic. She's been in the forest like this before. This reminds her of somewhere.
The forest.
Where? Which forest? Forest in the wilds.
The wilds.
She left Delia. She went to the wilds a long time ago. Why did she go to the wilds?
She wanted to fight her own darkness. She thought she could beat her own.
Did she beat the darkness?
No. It nearly killed her, but she tried.
Druth helped her.
If it wasn't for Druth, she'd be dead.
She can't beat her own darkness. She wanted to marry Delia. She tried to beat her own darkness and marry Delia. But it didn't work.
Ne
She
değişiyor ki
thought
orada?
her curse would affect him.
İşaret.
She thought her curse would spread to him. She thought she'd bring the darkness to him too. She nearly died.
She thought the curse made her tainted.
Druth helped her.
Böyle biraz fazla gelir. Her yerde tuzun parçası var. Onların hepsini nasıl bir yere getireceğim?
The ravens. They've gone.
They've gone.
No,
Half of them have gone. They've gone.
some are still there.
But where? Some are still there.
The ravens.
Bunların yarısı
It's not helping.
It's true.
illüzyonmuş yarısı.